On Bay Lifestyle this morning, we're going to be catching up with the wonderful Craig Delaney, who knows more about houses than, you can poke a stick at. You might want to poke the stick though, Craig.
Look, I tell you, if they poke the stick, I'd hate to think of what the results are going to be.
Don't poke the stick just yet. Long Island Homes, of course, is your company, Great Houses. We know that. But you're actually a bit of an expert in the whole area of home ownership and building and buying homes.
Well, at the moment, Roxie, housing affordability is really becoming a sensitive issue. I mean, we've seen land prices moving up in the last few years. I think it's pretty much in the news every month. We're conditioned to look at the interest rate results. Are they up? Are they going down? Are they the same? I mean, it really is becoming a raw nerve for many people. And housing affordability, as we all know, is not getting easier for most people.
Well, I know, having not young kids, they're in their 20s, but I'm worried that they won't ever be able to afford their own homes. So really, are they going to be able to, or are the homes they want just not within their price bracket?
Yeah, look, I think, one thing when you and I first started looking at homes, we're very disciplined as to how we looked at things. And then when the event of the $32,000 first home owners grant came in for regional areas, we got excited and we invested in houses and they grew. And of course, demand pushes the price up, and we're in the situation that we are today. And none of us also have a crystal ball, I guess, for the future. So what we've got to do is we've got to be very, very disciplined on how we look at affording our first house.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Well, the first thing we've got to do is we don't get carried away by how much we spend on the land.
All right.
Typically what happens is that a young couple will go into the land office. They will see the land available. We've got some tremendous estates down here in Geelong, of course, and they'll get swept up in the emotion of buying the land. And they might creep from a block of land that might be 400 square metres to 450 or 500 square metres. Now, that could be a 60 or 70 or even, in some cases, $100,000 increase.
Yeah, absolutely.
The reality is it's their first home. Okay, it's not the home they're going to be spending their whole life in. And it's a case of having to look at then the balance between how much we invest on the land and how much we invest on the house. And let's not make the house have to try and fix all the evils because we've got excited and we spent a little bit more than we should have on the land.
So really what you're saying is if you're going to make this decision, be disciplined, make a decision about what is actually affordable for you and what sort of home you want, because you're absolutely right. It means that when you come to the fun bit, which is the home, that, you don't want to have to cut back on that.
That's exactly right. I mean, when we look at how much we're going to invest, a very, very simple rule is no more than 50-50. 50% of your budget on the land, 50% of your budget on the house, and no more than that. If you can do it 40% on the land, 60% on the house, that'd be great, but 50-50. It's your first home. It's not the home you're going to live in for the rest of your life.
That's awesome advice. Now, obviously, you own Long Island Homes. They are awesome homes, as I am well aware. I love having a look through them.
Thank you so much.
But look, they really are. They're clever homes. So if somebody is interested in looking through your display homes, it'd be great to maybe do that and then know what kind of decision you need to make about your land.
Well, one thing what we try and do is actually sit with people and have a genuine conversation with them.
Yep.
So Karen and Chandra, who are down at the Mount Dunedin Estate down there at the display village, their goal is to sit with people the first time and just ask questions. And I know that might sound a little bit laborious, but ask questions. The more that we understand, the better the advice that we can give. Yeah. And it's a serious investment. It can be very, very stressful. So we just want to give good advice.
Absolutely. Well, you do that. It is Long Island Homes. We know that they are awesome homes. Go and have a chat to the team at Long Island Homes at Mount Dunedin Estate, the estates there. And in the meantime, of course, you can always jump online and check out Long Island Homes online, which is a great thing to do as well. Thanks so much, Craig. We'll catch you again next week.
Thanks, Roxie.